morning guys, and welcome to vlog 2. I am in good old Blighty. I'm at Herman's Fishery today. I've been down and baited up twice over the last 4 days, so every other day I've come and baited up, only with 5 or 6 kilo each time, which sounds like quite a lot, but there's quite a lot of silverfish, so I'm pretty sure they'll be eating a lot of the small bits and pieces. I don't know why I'm being so quiet, because I'm the only one here and the fish can't hear me anyway, but it just seems like the thing to do when it's early in the morning. It's just gone 6 o'clock, and the cockerel's already been going crazy this morning, telling everyone to get up. I've seen a couple of fish show, not actually where I'm fishing, they're actually over towards the pads, which might mean I might have to move later on. The baiting up might have had no effect whatsoever, but it hasn't been fished for a few days, so I think that they're going to have been on it. And there's definitely a lot of fizzing coming up in and around the areas, especially over the left hand spot. I actually baited up 3 spots, not realising it was 2 rod limit, so I'm only using 2 of them, but it does mean I've got a spot to fall back on if I see anything near that spot. The left hand spot is quite close in, but it goes into this little bay, which is actually an island. It's completely covered in reeds around the back of the island, but I've seen fish in that little bay both times I've been here. Wouldn't want to really fish in it, because if there are fish in there, I'm happy for them to feel safe in there, and I'll try and get them as they go in and out, which is why I put the left hand rod where I have. The right hand rod, I had a good marker around the other day when I came down to bait up, and the bottom's pretty uniform. It's all 5.5, sort of 5.5, 6 feet, and it's pretty much all clay or blanket weed. But I have found a stony patch. I wouldn't say it's gravel as such, but it's a definite clearer stony patch, which could well mean that fish have been feeding on it. So I've put 1 rod on that, and like I say, I've baited that up quite a bit over the last few days. So now it's just a matter of sitting and watching and seeing if I can see anything. One of the fish that showed earlier showed just down to my right hand margin, so I've gone along and put a couple of handfuls of bait in there, and if I see anything happen, it's shallow there, so if anything does get in there, then I'm pretty sure I'll see it. Even though the water's coloured, I should be able to see something, and I'll act on it if I do. Until then, I'm going to sit back and take in the morning and keep my fingers crossed. I'll see you in a bit. Right, I've just wound in the left hand rod, because although I've seen some fish in that direction, I'm getting liners on the other one, which is on the little stony patch. But I've walked along the bank, and where I baited up that margin spot only half an hour ago, it's all clouded up. I can see a tail. So I've changed the left hand rod now to the right hand rod. I've walked up and carefully lowered it down in amongst the cloud and brought it back. Now it's just a matter of seeing whether I've spooked them or whether they're still there. If they're still there, then a bite could well be imminent. Well, I got one down the margins. Not quite what I was expecting, but it is a common. I am now thinking, if there's quite a few of these in here, then I've probably not been putting in enough bait. But it is my first fish, and the next common could be £40. This is absolutely mint. Well, it would be, because it's basically a baby. And there's who knows how many of these in here. They've obviously come through probably for a couple of years ago. We'll see if they're going to be a problem or not, but got the old heart racing, and it is the first one. So I'm going to put it down that right hand margin again, I think, go bait up again, and hopefully the next common is going to be 40 odd pound bigger than that one. Still off the mark. Right, it's only been about an hour since I caught that small common. I haven't seen anything else on that right hand margin. I've put a few spoms out now on the further out rod on the stony patch. I still feel quite confident that that's going to do a better fish. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that a little while to settle, because I baited up another little spot further up in the edge at the same time that I did the one where I caught the little fish from. And it's all clouding up. I don't know whether it's a good one, but I'm just going to go and have half an hour stalking, let the spotted spot settle down a little bit, and then I'll come back after half an hour, hopefully having caught one. If not, I'll come back in half an hour and get the rods back on the spots I'm fishing at the moment. So let's give this a try. After I went stalking, I moved up there for an hour because I'd seen a lot of fish up there. But of course, once I'd cast out, I didn't see anything else for a while, so I stayed there, like I say, for an hour. But from there, I got a much better view of the spot I was fishing before, on the stony spot, and I could see fish constantly going over it, which I can't see from here. So I came back round here. Although there are definitely fish up there, I've still got that feeling about that deeper spot. So I've come back round here and I've put Brazils on now as my hook baits, because they were getting whittled down before. Tipped with a little bit of yellow plastic. I've put some more bait out, and I've also just been for a wander down this left hand side, and there's this little bay that goes around the back of the island there, and I've seen a couple of fish in there. One of them's only one of the small ones, a little fully, and a common that looked like it was probably a 20 pounder. So I've now got my left hand rod fishing down this left hand edge, and the right hand rod back out on the stony spot. So yeah, I've been backwards and forwards. We're meant to have a storm this afternoon, and it's starting to look pretty grey, so I might have to make a mad dash for the van in a minute and grab the brolly. And I'm also going to have to keep checking my hook baits, even with the Brazils on. Brazils are quite soft. I wish I'd brought some tigers with me. I didn't know you could use them, but next time I'll definitely come armed with some tigers just for hook baits, just to make sure that I'm fishing all the time, because at the moment I'm not sure. But yeah, I'll wind in, I don't know, maybe half an hour, and to check that my hook baits are okay, so at least then I'll be confident for the rest of the evening. And yeah, we'll see what's happening. I've seen oh, there's one literally as we speak. I've seen a few now going over the top of this right hand rod. Put out another half a dozen spoms of Activate, pellet, and some chopped Activate all mixed up. But I think the silverfish are just demolishing it before the carp actually get to have a look in. I think that's why I got that bite so quick earlier on when I put that fish down the margin. I think if the carp are lucky enough to get there in time, they'll get some. Other than that, I think it's getting eaten probably within 20 minutes. So you've either got to keep putting bait out all the time and risk spooking them by spomming bait out there all the time, or fish singles. So I don't know, we'll see. But got a few hours yet, so I'll keep you posted. Me again. Same rod as the small common this morning. Down the margin. And another common, slightly bigger. I'm going to give this one £16. But I had fish feeding on the left hand rod, so I was just gone down there to have a little look and see if they were still there, and the right hand one ramped off. Just had a massive downpour of rain, and yeah, seems to be they're all in the edges. I can see them out there, they just don't seem to feed out there, but in close, easy tiger. Yeah, there we go. Got a deformed mouth. Its mouth's all there. It's got the top lip and the bottom lip, but it's all a funny shape. Very nice too. Very pleased with that. Just show you again now. I've wiped that massive drop of water off. So there you go. It's about 15, 16. We're getting bigger. Pleased with that from the first day though. Right, it's getting back. See if I can get another. Well, that is number 4. And he's bang on £20. And I'm well chuffed. 4 fish in a lake that's probably got 40 odd carp. I've still got maybe an hour and a half to go, so you never know, might get another one. That is one mint common. Easy tiger. Yeah, so there you go. £20 on the button. Well chuffed. I've had a blooming great day. Cheers, mate. Well, what a mad first day on a new water. Just had another little stocky, little fully. Another one of the ones he put in. Only put in 8. Caught 3 of them. Anyways, yeah, 5 fish on my first day, and there's only 40 odd fish in the lake, so incredibly pleased with that. I was planning to do another session before I did this vlog, but I think because I've caught a few today, I'll probably put this one out on its own and then start another one. Hopefully I'll get back this week. Hopefully I'll certainly be here Sunday to bait up. I'll try and get out again this week, but it's going to be tight. But I am back Monday next week, and I've got the night, so fingers crossed. I mean, I'm assuming it's not going to be like this all the time. I think I've just got lucky today. But you never know. Hopefully I'll get a few more next time I'm here, or certainly if I'm here for a whole night, so I'll have 2 full days. I'd like to think that I'll get a few then. So yeah, very, very pleased with my first day. Hope you enjoyed vlog 2, and I will see you for vlog 3 next week, maybe this week. Cheers guys, see you later. Well, this really is it. I was literally just about to pack up, and off it goes again, and a nice mid-double mirror to finish the day. So didn't manage to get through to any of the real big ones, but even so, 6 fish on my first day is unbelievable. Unreal. There you go. He's going to be a future monster, I'm sure. And next time I'm back, I'm going to try and catch a great grandma. Cheers guys.